Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 2-question tarot card reading. So this reading will be focused on the questions you have sent me. Hello, my dear. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I really want you to stay strong. Um, we never know why things happen the way they do, but there's always a reason behind it, a greater reason, spiritually, especially. Um, and right now, it's maybe all this is supposed to happen so that you guys can really reevaluate what you want and don't want. I know you want him, but maybe he's needed some time to clear his mind and see what he really wants um, out of a relationship, out of life, or even in himself. So let's see here. We're going to start clearing out the energy, and we're going to do a quick little prayer. So let's start. We ask the universe today to reveal to this client and through the cards what she needs to know about this situation that's going on in her life, this love situation. We ask that the information that comes through may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention and God's white light. Thank you. Alright, so let's start shuffling here. I do have his, energy in my head because I saw the pictures, so I have an idea of what I'm feeling. If anything, I'll look at the pictures again, but let's go over your first question is, I'm feeling terrible hurt. I'm feeling pain by the way he spoke to me when we broke up, and I'm even more pained by the fact that I have not heard a word, not a single message or call since then. It's like he dropped me and vanished. Does he not care about me at all? Does to not feel the need to contact me? If what we had between us was real, does he not need me the way I need him? Am I the only person in love, as I feel very alone in this moment? So you basically want to know if he does really care about you, as like his actions right now are not really showing it, so you're concerned about if what you went through was real or not. So let's ask the cards here. Let's start shuffling. Would like to know more about this person that she's asking about, that she's going through a lot of pain, and what's going on in his mind, and what's going on with his energy. I have his name in my head here. She would like to tune into his energy and see what's going on with him and his mind. Thank you. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, first off, it seems like to me he's trying to stay strong, um, emotionally. So it's why probably on your end you feel like he's not showing as much emotion. Like, did he really love me? You're questioning everything. I do feel like he still loves you. I do feel like he misses you. I feel all those things, but I feel like he's doing this on purpose because he knows everything was out of balance and everything was just overloading. It was just very overwhelming for him. I just see a lot of fear when it comes down to um, his situation with his mom, which his mom comes through here as the Empress, okay? And there's just a lot of fighting, and there was a lot of just issues, you know, a lot of tension, okay? Um, it seems like to me that he's trying to keep himself busy, I feel. I do feel like he talks about you to other people, so I don't know if it's his friends or something like that, and he tries to see what he can do. But I feel like he's just trying to stay strong and avoid the situation so he doesn't get emotional. As I was gonna say that men and women work differently when it comes down to being emotional, and men have a different way of expressing it than women, you know, and for them, they feel maybe to get over something, they have to be cold. If not, they'll give in. If not, they'll um, get too emotional where they will then lose themselves. And I feel like that's his defense mechanism. He tries to just get in his shell, and he doesn't want to be bothered by anyone when he's in that state, when he's in that motion. I feel like as well, there's something negative about that relationship. So there's, again, a toxic, unhealthy thing going on. And there's more to it, I feel, that he has not opened to you up about, especially with his mother and that situation he has with his family. Um, I feel like what's happening, it's not the right time right now for you both to to continue. I feel like it's not the right time to really get really serious into it. I feel like it's not the right time. I feel like um, it, you know, if you guys would go through with it right now, it wouldn't feel right to him because he's not in the right emotional place, mind, and in the right place, head and heart, like I said before. So it's like he needs this space right now. I very much feel like he needs this space. I feel like he's rethinking. I feel like this space is allowing him to reevaluate everything right now. That's what I think he's doing. Um, I'm going to ask here. But he does love you. I feel like he does love you and he does miss you. He's just showing this no contact in a different, you know, it's his way of expressing to be strong. It's his way of showing that he's strong and he's trying to be strong. It's mostly for himself. He's not doing it on purpose to hurt you. He's doing it. I feel like he's doing it to protect you. I feel like he's doing it because he feels like it's the right thing to do right now, since everything was getting too chaotic and everything was getting too heavy. So he wants things to he wants the storm to calm down. I feel like he's trying to let things calm down. Um, I see here the second question says, yesterday you began the reading with saying that it feels like it's not over between him and I. He has a lot of fears. He's possibly might not be able to turn this around as he is scared and unwilling. And we have to wait and see what he does. We said to give it 3 months. In my heart, I pray for the both of them. I pray they're both in love bubble and pray that a bright light melt away their fears and give them both strength. Why do I have such a strong feeling that we are not over? I could see my future with him. I had a vision today. Do you think he loves me the same way? If so, how could he say that he doesn't want to lose me and breaks up with me? A few days later, do I carry on having faith and praying? All right, let's ask the main question will be, you wrote here, do you carry on having faith and praying for them, or is there no use? Basically, is it worth it? That's what you're asking me. Is he gonna come around? All right, I'm gonna see here. I feel like he's just reevaluating right now, and I feel like he is letting the storm calm down right now, and he's exploring himself. He's he's allowing himself to be free right now for a reason. He doesn't want to feel pulled in different directions. He wants to feel free. So that's why he's doing this as well. I feel like it's not like, again, it's not like one answer. One thing's telling him another thing. I'm sorry, one thing's telling him something and then another thing is telling him something. So he's being pulled in many directions. It's not that he doesn't love you. He loves you. He's attracted to you. He cares about you, but it's to a point where I feel like he thinks like, not to the degree where he can get everybody hurt and put pain. He feels like he's putting pain upon everyone due to this situation, and to not cause pain, he thinks the best thing is just to let it go. So that's why right now I feel like he's let it go for now and he's reevaluating everything. He needs this time to think. As you're very sure of what you want, but he's not very sure right now. He has a lot of fear, like I said. So I'm going to ask if he's going to come around, and is it worth it? Is this person going to come around? I'm going to go to the picture now to look at him more and look at you guys here. He's very cute, by the way. He's very handsome. What's interesting is that they're talking about your race and stuff like that. And I don't know where he's from, but he does look like he's from a different background, if anything, a mix. And I think it's silly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it has anything to do with your race. I think that's a little bit exaggerated. I don't think it has anything to do with your race. I think he has issues with his mother, and I think he has issues in general. But I feel like he's not being honest with you about certain things. So I think he's lying about certain things. There's something I'm picking up that he's lying about something. He's not being completely open and honest with you, and he's being a coward right now. That's what I'm picking up strongly. He's not being honest with you about things. There's things I feel like he's hiding. So let's see here. Will this person come around? I don't see him. I don't see him. I don't see things going back to the way they were, if that's what you want me to answer. I don't see it happening. I see him possibly contacting you, possibly messaging you, or getting communication to check up on you, see how you're doing, but I don't see you guys getting back together. I don't see it going, like, I don't see it being the way it was, like that closeness to that point where everything was like you guys were together. I don't see that. I really do see that there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of fear. He's a little bit lost, and he's just not sure, and he's bored as well. So there's this energy that he's bored and lost and lonely, but he's not. He's being pulled in too many directions. So I don't see. There's like a block. There's a huge block. I just don't see that happening. I'm gonna ask if it's worth it on your end. Yeah, like this card for me represents that he's possibly gonna communicate. I don't know if he'll, like, I don't feel like it'll get back and, like, you guys will be the way you were again. I feel like there's a possibility he'll come around again, but there won't be like how it was. It won't be how it was. I don't feel like it would. If it would be, it would take a lot out of him, and I don't think he has that strength again to go through all that. He has other plans. I feel he has other plans, and he's keeping himself busy. I feel like you can't trust him completely. There's this energy I'm picking up when I tune into him. You can't trust him completely with what he says. I feel like he can say things and change it up and stuff, so you have to be careful with that. I'm gonna see here. Okay. My client would like to know, should she keep on praying? Should she wait around? my answer to that is, since it's so fresh, I'm feeling like you should wait and see. Because I do see he'll come around, so maybe he'll reach out to you or something. So maybe you can like get more information out of him and see if he could open up. I'm not saying it's gonna go back to the way it was, because I don't see that. I see more that he'll probably come around and communicate. But like, I feel like you need to be patient and just wait and see. That's what I'm saying. Give it time, and if so nothing happens, then I would say to begin the healing and move on. But right now it's like a standstill. Most definitely, he doesn't know what he wants to do. I feel like he does not want to go back to the way it was. So please know that. Yeah, the cards are kind of saying just wait for now. I'm gonna ask, is it worth it? Will they? Again, there's this energy that it was getting too much, that it needs a break. You guys need to go through some break right now. And I need you to stay strong. I don't see him changing right away. I just don't see the changing happening. I'm gonna look at his picture here. He has other things in mind. I don't feel like he's ready either. Like, not yet, due to the fact that everything that's happening with his mother. I also feel like he's scared, so he doesn't want to tell you the truth and how he feels, because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. And he knows you love him too much and you're too close to him, that he can't just like, he can't just tell you the complete truth, because again, like I said, he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. He's just not being completely honest and open with you about what he's really feeling about everything. I'm feeling he's not ready. That's what I'm feeling. He's not ready to take it to the next level. That's the energy I'm picking up. And he's changed his mind a lot in the last couple of days and these weeks. So I just don't see that going back to the way it was. I need you to be strong here, okay? That's what I'm saying. Just be patient. I see him coming around, so that means he'll probably message you, contact you. But I don't know when. That's what I'm saying. Just give it 3 months. And if not, if nothing's changed, I would cut him loose, and that's it. Because if not, you're gonna affect yourself emotionally, and you're gonna drive yourself crazy. I feel like he loves you, but he doesn't love you to the degree where he's willing to fight for you, which is, he's a coward. He's being a coward right now, and I think it's because he feels like he's messed up a lot, so he feels like he can't make up for that because he's messed up so much. He's really hard on himself, that's what I get too. And his mother, though, when I look at her energy, she is something. I'm not gonna say she's a bad person, but I do feel like she has a lot of power over him. And so I just feel like he's not ready. I'm getting that very, very strongly, hun. So I very much hope I was able to bring some form of clarity, comfort, guidance. I am always here for you if you need another reading again. And I send you lots of love and healing energy. Please stay strong. Find ways to channel this energy, negative energy. Meditate, pray, exercise, do yoga, journal, or even, I know it's snowing over there, so you can't really get out. So the isolation itself is making you feel more sad and more depressed. So I would say try to do things that can keep your mind off of him, out of sight, out of mind. In the meantime, to see who cracks first. Hopefully he can crack first and reach out to you. But for now, it's in God's hands. Let it go. Let it go. Let go. Let God. Ask your angels and your guides to point you in the right direction. you only could do what you can do right now. There's nothing else you can do except wait. So lots of love, many blessings. Bye now, hun.